Hey everybody, Brian from Bearable Traders here. It is not the weekend. It is Monday, September 11th. And the reason I'm doing this video today is because on the weekend we were at Toronto, a bunch of us from Bearable Traders, and Andrew and Artie were speaking at the Money Show in Toronto, and then we had over 30 of our members from the community, from the Toronto area, came and joined us, and we had a bit of a meetup after. It was a great event. Met a lot of people that are members in the room. Met them face to face for the first time. Great meetup. Great meeting all these people and having some good conversation about trading the markets. So regardless, anyway, I am getting to this video a little late, which I do apologize for. I tried to do it on the weekend, had some technical issues with the equipment I had brought to Toronto. So it is here and now. It's 1 day or 2 days late, but getting it out just the same. So let's get down to looking at what happened last week and look ahead. All right, apologies for getting this out kind of late. I did get the intro done at the Money Show, but then I had some technical difficulties getting the rest of the video put together while I was in Toronto. So this is it. It's coming out a little late again. Apologies for that, but let's take a look at what happened last week. There was some good, strong, I would say, economic data that came out during the week, and of course that good news wasn't on the economy, wasn't good news for the market last week. It was kind of bad news. People started to think, oh, maybe the Fed isn't done hiking, or there's going to be more rate hikes coming, as opposed to just staying the course or staying where we are. So jobless claims dropped again, showing the labor market seemed to be pretty strong, still holding up. So again, basically the market sold off on that news. So you can see what happened there. We got a loss on the Dow. Biggest loss was on the Qs for the week, or actually on the IWM for the week, at minus 3.6%. So this week we've got coming up, this is a big week. CPI data will be coming out on Wednesday morning, and everybody's going to be watching to see if the inflation continues to look like it is moderating or cooling down a bit. So that'll be a big number everybody will be focusing on this Wednesday morning. As far as sectors that were up for the week, it was energy and utilities, kind of a weird mix there. Real estate, consumer industrials were the biggest losers. You can see the Treasury, again, the 2-year Treasury kind of inched up a little bit there. Same with the 10-year, again, on this strong economic data and maybe more rate hikes coming. The US dollar up again on the weeks, just been on a tear. Looking a little extended, actually, so we're probably getting a pullback here soon. Bitcoin, again, sort of flat on the week, but under that 26,000 level, and just kind of hanging around there right now. So that's where we were last week. Okay, so before we start looking at some charts here, this is always the quick ad for my book on Amazon. There it is, How to Profit as an Active Trader, Rules, Strategies, and the Routines of an Active Stock and Option Trader. If you want to check it out, it is there on Amazon. So let's get over to some charts and start looking at where we are and where we might be going this week. Okay, so and always we start out with the Treasuries, because that's where things seem to be going, or at least leading the market. And you can see here we had a bit of a tick up this week. We're almost at the 5% level again on the 2-year, and as far as the 10-year goes, you can see here we had a little bit of a tick up as well. This last week is over the weekend, again, just banging up against these highs here, and maybe anticipating there might be some more rate hikes in the offing if we don't see some continued progress on fighting inflation. So the transports, this is the daily. This is Monday during the day, so we are up a little bit off this big sell-off that we got last week. And you can see how we ended the week here, down quite a bit on the transports, right down to a moving average here, and into an area where there was some prior resistance that has become support. But this is a pretty critical area here if we lose that level, and I think we're kind of at that place with a lot of the indexes. Again, the Dow, we're putting in on a Monday, we're putting in a sort of an indecision day here. Had a nice comeback Thursday and Friday on the Dow. But again, here we are really narrowing into a range, and it's not hard to imagine this is forming a bit of a pennant here. We're getting some real compression, at least in terms of price action at this point. and looking for a break possibly one way or another. The Qs, again, the Qs were having a nice up day today, bit of a bounce back Thursday, a bit of a retracement Friday, but a nice little comeback today. And again, bit of a pennant forming here. We've got these lower highs. Every time we come up, we make a lower high. But on the other hand, this pullback was a healthy one, and now we're bouncing back up again. So the question remains here on the Qs: is this part of a lower, another higher or lower high, I should say? So we've got a high, and we don't get a chance to retest that high. We reject before we even get there. So this 380 level is be watching that level. If we can break and hold above there, the Qs will be looking for an upside, and this level here down around 360 where the moving average is. A break of that level would definitely be probably another leg down. So just keeping an eye on that level on the Qs, which is probably one of the more critical indexes to keep an eye on here. The spider, again, bit of a sell-off early in the week and a bit of a comeback at the end of the week there. And again, we're really narrowing into we're trading into a very narrow trading range here. As we move forward into the fourth quarter. IWM, again, really suffering the most here, especially in light of the possibility we may be getting more rate hikes. You can see here, big sell-off most of the week, and now we've had a Monday, we've had this pop-up, and now we're pulling back again, which it does not look very healthy for the IWM. And again, the IWM sort of at a level of with all these moving averages congesting and then sort of areas of support and resistance in the past. We'll be watching this area to see where it goes. Here's your VIX. This is an indicator of fear, and there is no fear in the market, even though we're sort of chopping along here. And the dollar finally breaking a little bit here. You can see we've broken down, and we are below this this big move up that we had last week. Very overextended and due for a pullback there. And there we are on the weekly. We broke out of this range here and now probably going to pull back, maybe retest where we broke out from. This sort of 29.90 level would be a retest of the breakout, and then watch where it goes from there. And Bitcoin, Bitcoin's really taken a hit since I looked at it yesterday. It's down testing 25,000 now. So this level here was really, they were trying to hold on to it to sort of just under 26,000, and now we've really crashed down here today. Not sure how that looks like. Let's take a quick look and see if one let's look at it on a 5-minute chart here. Yeah, really broke down a couple hours ago here. Just terrible sell-off. So, and that's it. Let's move on and take a look at some stocks that just watching. I don't have a lot on the watch list this week because I was kind of busy, didn't have a lot of opportunity to do any research. Apple always sells off after an event. Now I think they kind of anticipated that sell-off, plus with the market trading the way it was, they really a big sell-off here. So we've got a 190 high here. I looked at options up here. They're so cheap, they're not even worth selling. I think the sort of the action has already been put in on this release. We've got the September 12th news release coming out on the new product. So this 180 level actually may be where it's going to stop out at. And as far as Amazon goes, Amazon is really, it didn't sell off much last week. Had a couple of good days, Thursday, Friday, and now this is Monday. Don't usually do my videos on Monday, but you can see here we are retesting this high here. So anyway, sorry about that. That was a video. It just popped up there for some reason. Anyway, let's get moving on here. Boeing, you can see here, Boeing looks like it just tested this 200 moving average today. Could be a good area to short some puts here if you're going to play options, or maybe take a bit of a long. I know it seems like there's a big order from Vietnam coming on some planes for them. Dell, I was mentioning Dell last week, watching for that. You see here we had this little bit of a pullback and then another breakout, bit of a pullback, higher low, and now a breakout here today. Dell moving up nicely, not on great volume though, unfortunately, but Dell is moving up, and they are an AI play. Intel, same thing here. I mentioned this last week. Level here to watch out for. We broke out Thursday, a little bit of a pullback here Friday, but now we are breaking out again on Intel. NVIDIA's been struggling a little bit. Here's your area that I mentioned last week, this sort of 440 level. We did get down today to 443 and bounced, and we are sort of coming back here, but we're still down again on NVIDIA on the day. Tesla get the big upgrade today. This is Monday's move. You can see here we're breaking out again. I think the upgrade was a $400 call, or at least a target price of $400. So Tesla benefiting from this nice upgrade today. And energy's been on a real good tear. I've been long some energy. We're getting a bit of a pullback today. I still think we're in an overall uptrend. We're still well above these moving averages, so I'm still long energy, even though we are getting a bit of a pullback here today on energy. So that's it. Okay, so wrapping things up here, there's your levels that we went out on Friday, support and resistance levels. Economic data, we don't have really anything Monday, Tuesday. Of course, the big one is going to be Wednesday before the market opens. And then Thursday, usual jobless claims that everyone is focusing on now, and PPI numbers. And we do have some other stuff coming up on Friday as well, but kind of light on the economic events. And as far as earnings goes, really light week here. Monday, we've got Oracle after the close. Haven't got their post, but it is after the close. And Thursday, there is Adobe and Lennar. So there's a few other ones scattered in there, but those are the ones that I kind of would be most interested in this week. Okay, that's it, everybody. Again, sorry I got this out late this week. Just a busy week in our Toronto meetup. So as usual, we'll be seeing you in the chat room, 8 o'clock, starting things off right up to the market open. Have a good week, everybody. Bye for now.